Good. Now, maybe before starting the actual measurements of the practical, first just a quick recap of something very general, namely why plants need water and other organisms as well. I ask that usually to the students in the practical and also in the lecture you had or you will have from me. But now I'll just tell it myself. So a couple of reasons why plants use water or need water. It's like, yeah, of course, all life needs it. But for plants specifically, so what we can tell is, first of all, structure. So you can use it to, structure at the individual level. You know that when a plant does not have enough water, it will wilt. So this gives problems, of course. And also at the cellular level, you can then see practically if a plant is wilting, that the plant cells, they have a cell wall, and then there is the membrane underneath it. And normally, when plants are well watered, then this cell membrane is really attached, I would say, to the cell wall, or not really attached, but I mean it's really filling the whole space, thanks to the contents of the cell. So think about the vacuole, which is full of water. So structure is a first thing. A second thing is growth. So for growth processes, and also you can see that from, it's always the same from the cellular level on. You need water as well. Then a third one is cooling. So when plants have their stomata, when they're opened, they can take up CO2, carbon dioxide, and then use it further in the process of photosynthesis. What happens at the same time is that they will lose water through these stomata at the same time. And well, on the one hand, you could say, oh, it's not good because they're losing water. But if there is enough supply, it's no problem, and it's even good because, as you know, the water, of course, in the plant itself, it's liquid. But then once it will go outside in the transpiration process, it will evaporate. And as you know, when you go from a liquid to a gas state, what happens is that there is it takes energy. And so in other words, the plant will cool down. So that's the third one, that it will cool down. Then a fourth reason is simply one reason why everything, all life needs water, and that's metabolism, or all the biochemical processes that go on at the cellular level, molecular level. You need water for that. They happen in the water. You can name any process. Many students, they say photosynthesis, for example, is the first thing they think of. So that's a fourth one. And then maybe a fifth one is transport. So you all know probably that plants, they have xylem and phloem tissues, which are for transport. And the xylem especially is the one for taking up the water, so with the roots, and then transport of the water with minerals, so with nutrients. Think about nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and bring it to the leaves. So the xylem tissue, so it's all water is of course for transport. And in the phloem, even the other transport tissue, it's rather for sugars that have been made by the plants, among others. And in the end, you need water for that as well. Otherwise, there will be no transport. So that's 5 main reasons. You could come up with others, but that's 5 main reasons why plants need water.